looking at how festivals and how gatherings end up creating and transforming how we end up taking in energy, and looking at like traditional ways of just like different stands, but then also how people end up going about it. And there's two main things that I saw that people need to have intake. So they, one, have to have the distribution, but then they also have to have a way to get it to them. So storage and a distribution of how people can consume. So I started looking at different scales of how these tubes could end up weaving around and creating different areas where it can distribute and where it can also store. So from that, this aggregation spawned having multiple tubes where you can end up intaking, but then also it's creating these different nesting conditions and aggregating to further increase the consumption. So from this, the main typologies I brought in were the tubes to suckle from, but then also the storage containers, and then once they're together, that would create a whole system to nourish the festival goers. So this is one of the first forms I started to go with, and then this form was then aggregated, so from 1 to 2 to 3 to 5. And I was starting to focus on this fifth form and how this could create a more complex arrangement where you can feed and give nourishment to the most people, but then also still create a form that people can move in and around.